Hello and welcome to Unfiltered Insurance and Adjuster Talk. Now, this topic that I'm going to talk about, it is fresh, even though already some people have forgotten about it, but it's a very fresh topic. And yes, let me let you all know I am in my hotel. Your girl is currently working. So I am in my hotel, getting settled in, learning some things that I have not learned before. And so this is my background now for how long, I don't know. But just giving y'all some background that I am working out. I am so happy, but this is how I'm living now. I do live in a hotel right now. How long, I don't know, but this is my current situation, which I'm happy about. Now, the reason why I am bringing this subject up again, because this headline came again. I know you all do remember in December, let's see here exactly what date it was. It was December 4th, 2024 in New York City. The CEO of UnitedHealthcare was murdered. That CEO was murdered by Luigi, and also Luigi didn't get captured until December 9th, 2024. I think at that point he wanted to be captured, right? So when I look at here, I see that Thompson, he was shot in the back. His name was Brian Thompson, the CEO. He was shot in the back, killed outside of an entrance to New York Hilton Midtown. He was rushed to Sinai Hospital, where he shortly passed away after that. I think he was around the age 50. Now, when I saw that headline, I was like, well, hold on. Is that what they're doing now? Because you guys know, as claim adjusters, our names are on those estimates. And don't sit here and act like you've never had a policyholder very irate and very mad with you about the decision that we have made. Now, truthfully, we don't make too many decisions because management sort of makes, especially to Ruth, management is making those decisions. But at the end of the day, when that estimate comes down, our names are on those estimates. And I was thinking to myself, wait a minute, if this guy can track down the CEO of UnitedHealthcare and get a shot and kill him, what can they do to us? Because there's no more privacy. Social media is everywhere. They can look your name up, and my name is a little unique, so I think I will be easy to find, especially after I've made a decision that they don't agree with and they're so angry with. And don't get their contractor involved, and that contractor is telling them that they deserve this and they deserve that. Those people will get angry, just like this Luigi guy got angry. Even though this is dealing with healthcare, it's all insurance. He was angry about his state of life and the issues that he was having, and United Healthcare was his provider. And let me tell you, this wasn't just any type of guy. This guy had credentials. This this guy went to college. This guy, I mean, I guess maybe he was a data engineer for TrueCar, a digital retailing website for new and used cars. So it's not like, this was someone that was uneducated. This person was educated enough to put together a plan, left breadcrumbs and documents to sort of let us know why he took this turn. And the way that insurance carriers do sort of work now, especially when they do have a backlog and their customers are not getting the attention that they need, they're not getting decisions made or any type of communication that they need. You don't think these customers nowadays are being irate about that? And then after they've waited so long for a decision and you come back and tell them that no, they're not getting that roof, or that kitchen isn't covered, or that room is not going to be paid for that they've already paid a contractor to do. And that was the thing that sort of made me take a look at this give it another look, I would say. Because, when I first saw that that this happened, I was saying to myself, this is interesting because this is what they're doing now. They will actually hunt us down and kill us as if we're the one who ultimately made that decision. Now, I do know that CEO had nothing to do with his actual decision that was made, but he was hunted down and killed. But I look at us as independent claim adjusters. Our names are on those estimates. And I'm going to tell you something, and these are the challenges that we sort of face being an adjuster. Because you have to deal with the different personalities that come on your line that you meet in person. Can you imagine what a field adjuster go through? Because I'm going to tell you now, field adjusters now, they're starting to not even give a result on site. That is smart. Because if they know that that customer is looking for a full roof and they know it's not a full roof, why would you tell them that right then? Because you know they will get irate and you don't know what mindset these people are in anymore. You have no idea what mindset they're in. And also with us as adjusters, we do face a lot of challenges, including they have high workloads. Though these adjusters nowadays have such a high workload that these carriers are no longer want to hire, like myself, an independent adjuster. So the staff adjusters are overworked. And let's not talk about those complex claims. Those complex claims take time. And you need that time. But it's hard to have that time when you have 100+ claims that need attention. Yeah, and then also just managing all the claims that you have and being able to go in and make real decisions, being able to go in and understand what is going on with each claim without someone's telling you got to get it done, you got to get it done, you got to get it done, and it's already still behind. Now, when I look at this, I remember when I was working, there was a Seek Now person that went out to take a look at the roof, and the contractor was there. The contractor thought that he was the adjuster, but he's not the adjuster. He's there to take photos of the roof. And he confronted that guy, and the guy was like, "Listen, I'm not the adjuster," and he's telling me you're lying. And he got the policyholder involved, and they had words to go back and forth. And that contractor told the Seek Now guy, "I suggest you leave before something happens to you." That's what I'm talking about. These people, when they're not happy, they will take things to a whole nother level, which can result in something like this. This was very public, of what happened here. And I'm going to tell you something else, which was interesting about this. Did y'all know that Luigi, the one who murdered Brian Thompson, the CEO of UnitedHealthcare, do you know that he has raised over $300,000 now towards his event, towards his defense? Can you believe that? That the American people or anyone is contributing to his fund. And let me tell you another thing. When they didn't know what Luigi was, the public was happy. They was cheering for him because they feel like they're so mad at these insurance companies for taking their money and not covering them. And for this guy to make $300,000 towards his defense fund, that's a lot of money. And that shows you that a lot of people are upset about what is going on with this insurance industry. Now, there are factors in here, like I was saying earlier, that actually can get this escalated. And one factor I do say are the contractors. These contractors always tell everybody, especially when it comes to a roof, "Oh, you get a full roof. We're going to get you a full roof." And then when they're not getting the full roof, they're angry. These policyholders are angry, they're mad. And I'll tell you another thing. I remember one time when I was letting that policyholder know that, the contractor has sort of overbid, oversold this roof, and I couldn't pay for that. That guy asked me what was my name. And I say, "Conticia." What's my last name? I'm like, well, that's not anything you need to know. He hung up. I put my notes in and he called back again. And the next person that answered the phone, he asked them, what's the last name of the adjuster that was on my case? Do you know they gave him my last name? So all he had to do was go to Facebook or to Instagram to look me up. And you know that it's very easy to find where people live at nowadays. So, I feel that contractors need to stop escalating things and letting these policyholders feel like, oh, everything is going to go their way. They're going to make sure this, they're going to make sure that. And when it doesn't, they're calling us, they're mad. Can you imagine what the agents are starting to go through now? The agents, what they're going through when their policyholders come to them and say, you're supposed to be an advocate for me. Why aren't you advocating for me? This is why us as claim adjusters, we have a hard time with agents too, because these agents are having a hard time with the policyholder not getting what they want. Sometimes agents will call us, what can you do? Because this is a very prominent person and they need their roof done. This person is this, that. And I'm like, well, if they're this, that, this is what we can pay. They can take their extra money and do the whole roof if they want it. But those agents will do that. They will come to you and tell you how important this person is and they want this done. So it's when I think about this, I do feel that adjusters are at risk for claim decisions, are at risk to be hunted down like Brian Thompson was. And I'll be surprised if we don't see any more of these. And I'm telling you, for Luigi to raise over $300,000 for his defense, people are supporting that he killed this man. Can you imagine this man's family? This man's family was waiting for him to come home. He never came home because someone is mad at him because of a decision that was made on the claim. And he never made it back home. Now, how do you ensure someone's safety, especially the field adjusters? Leave. Especially when you see that tension coming on, get out of there. Get out of there. And I think another thing that they probably want to do is maybe pass some type of law or something to help us. Maybe we don't need to be recognized or known for our names when we are doing these estimates or having our names on there. Maybe we can have an identifier, like State Farm have us with aliases. Instead of having our name, our alias is there. I don't know, but I think that there definitely has to be something else that we can do to help protect us. Now, let me tell you this. The reason why I named this, Did It Take All That? Because the same week, which was a couple of weeks ago, Luigi had his first court appearance. UnitedHealthcare was in the news. UnitedHealthcare Group is under investigation by the Department of Justice and the Federal Trade Commission. The investigation focused on billing practices, antitrust, and competition. Their billing practices is pretty much around Medicare billing, including how the company documents patients' illnesses. Also, so pretty much, I guess, that maybe they're overbilling Medicare or putting it in as something different than what it normally would be. And see, I was saying to myself, and then also look, they are Department of Justice also investigating UnitedHealthcare under antitrust practices, including whether the company's acquisition have created an unfair environment for other providers and consumers. Because UnitedHealthcare is like one of the largest healthcare groups. And so if you are the largest, if you have a monopoly on that, that's when you come to the point to where you can do anything to your customers or policyholders. And you don't get caught because you're so huge. They have to go through so many channels. They have to be denied and denied and denied because they're such a huge company. But the reason why I named it, Did It Take All That? Because this did not come down until Luigi murdered Brian Thompson. Did it really take all that for the Department of Justice to understand what UnitedHealthcare has been doing? I feel that if this guy would have never murdered Brian Thompson, United Healthcare wouldn't be under investigation. Think about that. The same week, which was a couple of weeks ago, Luigi was going to court, his first court appearance. That's the same week they came out with United Healthcare was under investigation. It shouldn't take all that, but it did. It shouldn't. I'm asking myself, okay, well, is this a coincidence or is it not? No one should have to lose their life, or no one should have to take a life for consumers to be heard. I'm telling you, consumers to be heard. Because I'm telling you, when these companies are big enough, they'll make their own laws, they'll make their own whatever. I remember I was trying to cancel a service, and she told me, well, you can't cancel because you need to make a payment first. And I said, well, wait a minute. I want to downgrade my services so I do not have to continue to be billed. She said, well, right now your account is 1 day, no, 3 days past due. And since it's 3 days past due, you need to make a payment before I can downgrade your services. I said, no, that's not true. I said, now I can call today and just cancel the whole services. I can do that. And so she said, well, yeah. I said, okay, well, let's just go ahead and cancel. Because you're not going to have me locked in because you think you're a big company and you're going to tell me that I can't downgrade my services at any time. No, that's what I'm telling you guys. Uh, it's just, to me, sometimes when I'm looking at these big companies and we as consumers, they try to have us boxed in. And we do have to stand up, but not in this way. Not in this way to where someone is losing their lives. Two people lost their lives. Because we know Luigi life and Brian Thompson is gone. His family no longer has him. It's not right. And that's the question I do ask, um, did it actually have to take all that for them to investigate United Healthcare? Let me know what your thoughts. Was this a coincidence or was it not that all of a sudden they became under investigation? Also, let me know your thoughts. Are adjusters at risk regarding claim decisions? Brian Thompson had no idea someone was hunting him down. That can be us. That we have no idea that someone is hunting us down for a claim decision that we have made. Are adjusters at risk regarding claim decisions? Let me know your thoughts. Like, subscribe, turn on your notifications. I'm not going anywhere. I'm coming back. I'm going to be back and back again. I'm going to bring you the updated news that's in our industry and also begin to incorporate other topics too, all surrounding insurance. Again, thank you for joining me this evening in my hotel. Thank y'all so much, and I will see you on the next episode. Bye for now.